will go and discuss on ICMR, intercompany reconciliation. So what is intercompany reconciliation? You all know, whether it's your SAP system or non-SAP system, there will be intercompany sales and purchases. That is intercompany, first of all, AR and AP, that is intercompany receivables and payables. Okay. And again, you will have intercompany sales and purchases, right? So these are intercompany transactions to be eliminated when we go for a consolidation, because intercompany profits we are not going to consider it. In order to do this elimination, straight away you cannot just close your eyes and eliminate the differences arising. You have to reconcile why the differences is coming. Is that differences is what? That means when I am an entity and another person is another entity, okay, when we do the transactions of intercompany, at the month end, we have to reconcile by taking my books and his books. So when we reconcile it, we are going to come to a conclusion that what is the differences, what is the reason for it, and whether it is acceptable differences or non-acceptable differences, whether you have to do an adjustment. Intercompany transactions, you all know, it is identified by trading partner if it is a finance system of SAP, and when it comes to group reporting, it is identified by partner unit. That means a partner unit column will be updated with the value for the intercompany transaction. If you are loading the non-SAP data for intercompany transaction, you should have updated a partner unit. Partner unit means to which entity does that transaction belongs to, which company you purchase or which company you sold, where you update in a partner unit field. So we loaded the data. In that, we have added a partner unit field and we loaded the data in the Excel, because I cannot do all intercompany transaction in finance for all scenario and bring it. So I have loaded the data for our training purposes. Before you start the activity of eliminating, okay, first is you have to reconcile it. So till before S4HANA or SAP has given a tool of ICMR, whenever you wanted to reconcile, you have to dump the data into Excel. You work with the, you work it and agree on the differences and do it. Now SAP has released a tool called ICMR. Through that, you will take the data, reconcile it, and whatever the differences you agree finally, that differences is what is going to eliminate. That means whatever the finally you run. See, this ICMR process will be a part of finance module. I'm talking in generically how we implement this ICMR solution. If all your entities are SAP integrated entities, then in those cases, this ICMR tool will be the part of finance. The finance module, that means before you release the data, you will do as a part of month end in the finance and agree with the reconciliation differences. If there is a SAP entity and non-SAP entity are loaded to a group reporting, in those cases, we will do this activity as a part of group reporting. That is a reconciliation process. Elimination always in the group reporting, but reconciliation should happen first. Where we do that? We do it either in finance or it in a group reporting module. Got it? When you will do it in a finance, when we have entire data in this, then we will do it in a finance. When we have the data in the group reporting, that is a non-SAP entities if you have loaded. I was talking on the intercompany process. So first activity is we have to do a reconciliation. To do a reconciliation, that is my ICMR process. First, I have to do that reconciliation activity either it in finance module or it in a group reporting module. I have told the criteria when we will do it in finance module, when we will do it in a group reporting module. So now we have data. We have one entity from SAP, 4 entities from non-SAP. So we will do that reconciliation process in the group reporting module. So to do a reconciliation process, what all the things required is what we will understand now. Fine. So in the intercompany reconciliation part, the first is maintain data source. That means, see, the data is sitting in AC Docker table, or it may be sitting in your BKP or BSEC table if you are doing it in finance, or it is sitting in AC Docker table. You have to reconcile it. So for that, SAP has provided a data source. Through this data source, system will going to extract a data to an intercompany tables. There is a intercompany tables are there. for that, the data will get extracted. When I run a process, a data will come and sit. And we will define a rule for reconciliation. What all the criteria it has to see when it has to reconcile it, right? So once that reconciliation run is happened, it check for all the rules you have defined, what all criteria it has to use to reconcile. Out of that, many of them will get reconciled. Few of them which doesn't matches. For example, if a reference will match and amount remains same, say I'll say it as reconcile. Manually, you cannot sit and do all your millions of lines reconciliation at a time, right? So that is the reason we are going to set based on your data, we are going to set the conditions on what basis it has to run a reconciliation activity so that it shows how many line items has got reconciled auto, and whatever it is not been reconciled, we are going to check manually, take an action for it and reconcile it. So this is a process. So in order to do that, we should have a data. The data is sitting in ACDocu table to be extracted, or it will going to dump it into another table for my ICMR process. So for that, we have a data source. These are the data source provided by SAP. Okay, where you can see this is an ACDocu. As I said, BC BKPF, ACDoc table. So these are all the data sources on which table or where you done a reconciliation process. Accordingly, we are going to use the data source. Where we will use a data source? When we create a matching method. I'll come to that. So this is the first step of data source. Here, field semantics. What all the fields you can see in this? These are the fields which will get extracted here. Okay, mandatory filter fields. When you filter anything out of that data, what are the fields it makes mandatory? That means what are the fields? This is a physical year from 1 to, then this is my version. Okay, and this is my version, and this is my consolidation chart of account. Okay, so this is a default value which appears when you do a filter of data. This is a criteria. Conversion profiles. These are my conversion profiles where system will going to these are my conversion files where system will going to check the rate. For example, I'm having in USD. When I'm doing my conversion, I wanted to use some other currency and see the reconciliation differences. We can use it. When I do configuration, you will understand this. Okay, so then I'll come here. There is nothing in the navigation settings. This is basically a data source which we are going to use it. We have to set up a matching method. Okay. Upon matching method setting up, we can do the further configuration. So I'll go to Fury Launchpad to set up a matching method. Okay. Here you can see in the intercompany matching settings, the first activity what we are going to perform here is define matching method. Okay. When we go for defining the matching method, here where we define first the matching method. Here I'll go and create my own matching method. Okay. Here I'll say my matching method as B66 matching method. Okay. Matching method B66. Okay. Here where the data source. The data source what we have seen in that is what the data source it is displaying. In from which data source you wanted to do it. I wanted to do it from ACDocu only because I'm doing it in group reporting. Okay. Any doubt in this? Okay.
Here, is it a Z data source or SAP provided data source?
This is then SAP provided data source only. This is SAP provided data source. It is not that we created anything. It is available as a part of this practice. Nobody will not want to create it. Z is even the SAP provided data source only.
Yes. But that's a bit surprising, no? Because SAP leaves Z and Y for custom.
Yes. Here, see, entire data I don't need. What data I need, I have to filter it. Why I need all the data from ACDocu? No, right? So how will I going to filter it? I'll say FS item, add filter. What is my FS item? My ARFS item is 1211 00. This is my FS item. And again, I add a filter 2111100. Okay. So these are the two FS item, AR and AP, because I'm doing AR AP part. Okay. I need these two FS item, and I don't need again in this all the data where partner unit is not equal to blank, is not empty. Sorry. I need a data where partner unit is not empty. Got it? From this AC doc to table, what data I need to reconcile is what I'm defining here. When I extract the data, it will bring the data of this AR and AP where trading partner is not empty. So I told we have to define a matching rules, right? So in this matching ID, when the system extract the data, what rule it has to apply in order to define. So here matching rule ID 1, 10, 10. Here I have not seen how all the data we have not posted, we are not doing it. So default what I'll do, I will say it as a rule description as auto assign or something I'll say. Okay. And then this is a default reason code. If there is a difference, what is the reason code is what we are trying to say here. Okay. Match type, you can select auto. Okay. Assign is what I'm doing here. This is my here the data slices. The data slices are divided into two things. One is leading unit and the another is partner unit, right? The data slices are leading unit. This is a default SAP provided data slices, leading unit and partner unit, where we find that. I'll come to that later. Okay. So here there is a two data slices. One is leading unit, the another is partner unit. Okay, where it aggregate and it will show. Okay. And here you have to say an expression. For example, I will just show it now. I have not defined anything expression. I just saved because I don't know how my data is sitting because it is a loaded data. I will go to SAP standard matching method, which we normally use in most of all our project is ERAP open item. Here, where BSEG and BKPF, the data is extracted. Okay. The same with here, because we are doing the trading partner is not empty. Okay. Here, where we have defined so many 10, 10 perfect match by invoice number and amount. If I go here, okay, as I told an example, here I said, we said here a matching rule ID 1010, account type D and K. Here transaction currency is equal to transaction currency. That is your company to trading partner. Transaction currency E should be same. Amount in transaction currency should be opposite. Opposite means if here it is debit, in the trading partner it should be credit balance, and it should match XBLNR in both. So if this is the case, that means when system extract the data and run a reconciliation, if the transaction happened in this way, it will make it as an exact match type. It will make it as an exact match type and it will assign it. Okay. Then if that doesn't criteria works, it will come to second part 1020. Okay. This is for reversed documents. Okay. Reversed documents means any document intercompany, if it is reversed, then it is reversed. So here where their set is reversed, that means if reverse is set, then it is going to consider by this. Okay. Next, 1030 duplicate posting on AR side auto assign. If they have done 2 times posting duplicate, so here you can see again document reference remains same, transaction currency remains same, amount in transaction currency n times greater than. That means XBLNR is matching, okay, and transaction currency is matching in groups, but amount in transaction currency is greater, n times greater. That is, it is not equal. Then we are putting it as auto assign. That means where user have rented double 10. See, if you have validated by XBLNR should be unique for a document, this entries will not come into picture. Otherwise, these entries will come into picture.
So in this, when it is showing that it is duplicate and n times, so what exactly it understands out of it that there are multiple documents with the same entity and partner unit, or what it actually signifies with this method.
Come again.
So in this method number 3, it is checking that the WSL is n times the WSL of the other document,
That means
right?
that is duplicate entry. That means if you have done, I have done here invoice, you do DAP, you entered 2 times, for example. Okay. In those cases, this is what it is saying: two-sided matching, duplicate posting of invoices. That means duplicate posting of invoices is happened. Okay, where XPLNR is got matched. Okay, but amount is greater. Amount is not matching. Amount is greater. So in that case, it is.
Okay, so in that case, it will consider only one document and not the two duplicate documents.
Sir, it is not go by document. See, it is saying that it has to reconcile, right? It is not saying it will not consider one document. I'm not saying that. Which one it has to consider? Which one it has to consider? For example, I'm just saying which one it has to consider. I have raised the invoice for 100 rupees. You booked it as 2 times. It may be 200. Or by mistake, you book it as 120. That is also a difference, right? That means my XPLNR and your XPLNR is not matched. Transaction currency got matched, but amount is not getting matched. Maybe it may be a greater or lesser, the amount what you have entered, right? So in those cases, system I make it as an auto assign. Okay. It is not a match, it is an auto assign. Assignment will get generated. You have to validate it. Okay. Why system has done the entry, why it has been left out. This is just generated an assignment, auto assign. And matched within tolerance comment required. Okay. So if you see here, there is a tolerance what we are going to set. Transaction currency matches, amount in transaction currency matches, amount in transaction currency not equal to WSL. Okay, that means amount is not matching, not equal, but everything got matched. Okay, so in this case, for example, we set a tolerance. For example, if there is a difference of $10, we will ignore it. Okay, when there is a exceeding the tolerance intercompany tolerance limit you set, if that exceed, then only we are going to do the reconciliation. Otherwise, we will not going to do the reconciliation. Got it? You got my point.
Yes. Yes. Only thing is, so this auto assign are the cases actually where your one entry is not exactly matching with the other entry, and that time in some cases there is a possibility of duplication. So if group reporting finds through 1030 method, then it actually gives some kind of message notification or something for the user to just go and check. Is that so?
Okay. Yes.
Understood.
So what we are here trying to do is, so we have some priorities for sequences, right? I mean, when the first sequence is met for all the invoices, then it's entire. I mean, from the sender side, say 100 documents, and the receiver side 100 documents, and all these documents are matching in all respects. So that means these all together can be ignored or eliminated. Correct? Then if everything is matching, then it will not go to the second sequence, right?
Can you repeat your question?
I mean, how does it? I mean, in the first sequence itself, all the invoices are matching. Then it will not go to the second sequence. Is it like that?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It runs. For example, I have 100 document. First, what I put exact match. Okay. If all is getting over there only, then it will not go to anywhere else.
Anywhere else. Okay. Suppose if say we have 100 documents and 80 is a complete match, and what is it that the reverse documents? Sorry, I missed something. What does it try to do? What is the meaning of that? The reverse document means what? I mean,
reverse document means you posted and you reversed it. You posted and you reversed it.
So then that will come under the first one, right? I mean,
The reversal, why it will come in the first one? Reversal, it will check you. I posted, you posted, it reconciled. I posted and I reversed it. You have
And the
not
other
done it.
person,
Other person, you have not posted it, for example. See, if I posted, I found some mistake, I reversed it. It is not yet reached to you. You got my point?
so how do you identify it's a reverse document? It's a reversed indicator. I mean, it's a reverse document. And how do
yes,
you,
yes.
so you take both the documents together, or only you will take that particular reverse document alone? The original, see, there is a document number 1, which is reversed by document number 2. So the document number 2 is recorded as it's a reversal document. And the
They
document
consider both, sir. When I do intercompany in my entity, I posted a document, it updated a trading partner, right? I have to reconcile whether you entered or you are not entered. I don't know, because I reversed, you are not entered it because it has not reached to you. I posted, I felt it is something wrong, I reversed it. Okay, so that is in my company, it is an intercompany document. Okay, that is not entered in your system. Whatever I posted and I have reversed it, right? So that is also two documents which is intercompany should reconcile. So the system makes sure that it is a reversal document. So we don't need any action for it.
we don't need any action for that. Say, for
Yes.
example, in your case, say document number 1 is reversed with document number 2. So document number 1, anyway, it's got reconciled in the first step itself, 1010. Okay, and there is a reversal document, that is document number 2. That document number 2, there is no corresponding reversal in the other side. Okay, so correct. So there are two possibilities. One is in both the case, on the both the parties, there is a reversal document. Okay, we go with that particular document as a reversal document. Okay, so the second document, there is an indicator, this is a reversal document. Then the same reversal document is not there on the other party, or it can be there. If it is there, then is it not included in the first one?
No, see, first one is just a match, sir. It is I posted and you posted, it gets matched. Okay.
Correct. But
the second,
if both the parties, both the parties have reversed, then that will also come under the first one, right? It's matching. It's a complete match.
See, the first one will come. For example, I posted reverse. You also posted the same document and reverse. It will come. It will come in exact match. Okay.
Exactly.
This is a group as here you see the rule definition. What we have done here, we have done. Okay. Here we have in the slices. Only we said it is reversed. We are checking at this level in company level. You have to see the formula what we have defined. See here, I have checked in interview, and if it is filtered by reverse, is true. That means this document is true. Then it will not check in your part whether the document is available. That is the reason it will treat it as a reversed. Whereas when you say with the example what you have taken, both company posted, both company reversed, it will come in this first line only, where it checks in both the company the expression. Here it checks only the year and K year. Upon that, it checks the currency value reference, because a document posted in both and reversed in both, it will get apply in this rule itself, 1010 rule itself. Got it?
Correct. I'm with you. Now let's take the next situation where the only one party is reversed and the other party is not reversed. Then what will happen? What does it?
That is what this scenario is.
So what does it do? It will keep it as a separate item to be looked at. What is the purpose? In fact, anything is left.
Purpose is for every document. I may have thousands of intercompany document. Okay, I'm putting this criteria. Okay, I cannot put everything as an exact match, right? I'm putting a criteria. What all the items got perfectly matched, going like this. What all the items is been, if there is any item I posted and reversed, then it will go in this category. Okay. When if there is like this,
let's be there, and that is fine. Let's be there in the second one. So let's take that case wherein only one party is reversed and other party is not reversed. So this is an unreconciled item in this tool. So what the system does, and what are we supposed to do in that particular document?
Sir, in any of the document, you are not doing anything here. You are making sure that I have 100 of documents are there, that I have to reconcile it with the intercompany transaction before I eliminate the difference. I have done a purchase sale between me and you For me, intercompany difference is coming $100. That $100 is what I am reconciling it. Is that $100 is correct? When I reconcile, it may be reduced to $80, or why? What is the reason for getting the $100 difference? Is what I am reconciling here. What
Okay,
is-
so what we, yeah, I'm trying to,
Huh.
maybe my way of understanding may be clashing.
Here we are not
so,
doing anything with the document. We are just reconciling. How we will, if you say a basic audit part, if you wanted to reconcile, how you will do it? You take line by line and you check where to where and you reconcile it. That is the activity we are performing where we are making an
yeah,
automation activity.
no, yeah, that is fine, Naveen. For any reconciliation, there is an action upon that. Okay, I mean, action in the sense maybe we need to reach out to the other party that okay, you have not reversed this and you reverse this. Is that, are we going to do that? I mean, say
That is obviously right. Say for example,
that
100 rupees difference is
exactly.
there. Then I will talk to you. Why 100 rupees? This you have not posted in your books where I have raised the invoice, or you have done more amount, or you
Okay.
have done less amount. Why you have done a less amount or more amount? Please do that correction so that intercompany differences will get reduced.
Okay, fine. So, I mean, this will, you mean to say that the second, third, fourth, fifth, and all, that will help us to do the, I mean, that will help us to do the next action easily, right? I mean, we can say, see, out of 100 documents, the 80 anyway got reconciled in the first step itself. And the remaining 20 documents we can segregate. See, these are all the reversed, but it's not reversed on the other side. So take an action. And the third one is it's a duplicate recorded by one and it's not done by the other. It's something of that sort. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So these are the rule IDs which we are going to define under a matching method. Okay. So whenever we run a matching on these criteria, system will run a matching process. Okay. Now, once we define this matching method, okay, we have to define a matching rule for that and assign this matching rule to matching method. Okay. So
Naveen,
here,
one more. Naveen, one more. I mean, whatever sequences we have defined from 1 to 5, is it sufficient enough to take care of all the scenarios, or is there anything which will be left out from all the 5?
that you have to, that see, this is what I showed as a part of a best practice released one. Okay.
Okay.
In my cases, we have not posted any transaction. We don't know how intercompany transactions are comes and all. So we just loaded the data. So for that reason, I have not defined any rule for it. Okay. Whatever is there, I say it as a to match. Okay. Whereas I have opened a standard SAP delivered and I showed. Okay. It again depends on your criteria. When you do analysis of your intercompany transactions, or based on your criteria, how you are trying to match intercompany document, upon that you can set up your rules however you need.
Okay.
Okay. Now we will go on to create a reconciliation case. Okay. So reconciliation case, two step of configuration here it is. One is matching method we did, and the another is reconciliation case. Whatever matching method we did, we are going to assign here and create a reconciliation case. So through reconciliation case is what we are going to view how reconciliation is being happened. Okay. So whenever we do the configuration, whenever we do this activity, we have to say a matching method, a master data, or a configuration data. If it is a configuration data, you can move by TR. If it is a master data, you have to do it in every client. Okay. This is same option is available in matching method also. Okay. And both should be consistent. If that is a configuration, this should be configuration. If there is master data, this should be master data. Okay. Clear? Okay. So here a matching method. Okay. I will assign
So
here.
just one question on this. So we can do it either way, either master data or configuration, depending on if we want to transport it to other client or we want to actually keep it as a master data for all the
Yes.
clients.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Here where I am assigning the matching method. Okay. Here leading unit hierarchy. That means what all my leading unit hierarchy we have to set here. Okay. This hierarchy I have not yet set. I showed it in the last session to set up a manage global hierarchy. Upon that I have not set that hierarchy. Let us set an hierarchy ID for our this one for our entities. Okay. I'll go to manage global hierarchy because here it says an hierarchy because we have not set. Let us do that manage global hierarchy part. Manage global hierarchy. Okay, here I'll say create and say it as consolidation unit. Say B66. Hit it and directly add consolidation unit. What are my consolidation unit? PB66. Then FR66. SW66. Then CA66. What else? What US66? Okay. And save this. I'll have to. Any doubt in this? I'll come to this global hierarchy at later point of time in detail. Okay. Now we need the global hierarchy. Hierarchy, right? So here. Okay. So what are the hierarchy it has to consider? These are the entities. Okay. And then here I'll say display group. Okay. Save and continue. The description BB. See here, there it would be master data. Here it is configuration. That is the reason it is not doing. I change this also as a master data. Okay. So I'll go edit here. Here where at the group ID. So our system has to display this. Okay. So this is the first step of group ID. I'll say this as intercompany APER. Okay. Here where we are going to set the tolerances. Okay. What are the tolerances we need? We can set here. See here, what is that tolerance amount by amount? Okay. By amount, by amount, by amount. So here I'm setting the tolerances. You are getting my point. Are you getting my point? Here I'm setting a tolerance. What tolerance I'm setting? Say assume that more than 6,000 differences if arises in my intercompany, then I will go for a reconciliation. If less than 6,000, then I'm not going to do it. Clear? Is that clear? And here you can add a converted measure. See the converted measure, what I was showing you earlier is from year. Okay. Converted measure is I'll give the name as converted measure. USD. I wanted to see in the USD. USD conversion. Source field, I'll put it as transaction currency. Conversion profile. See here, we are telling the system that whatever the values intercompany is there, other than seeing in the transaction currency as well as the euro, which I'm doing currency, I wanted to see that differences are intercompany activity in USD also, where I am not consolidating it, but the differences I wanted to see it. Okay, so that is where I am putting as an additional conversion measure. Here, if I say C1 converted to USD, here you can see here C1 converted to USD, it uses CL exchange rate. That is your CLO rate, whatever the CLO available for that particular point of time, system uses that rate and do it. Okay. And where is it? What is the target currency? USD is already been set. Okay. Here it is currency conversion, and we are saying exchange rate as CLO, reference date as current date. Okay. This is what system will going to convert here. That is the purpose of this conversion profile. Okay, we are assigning the conversion profile here. C1 confirm.
Hey, you know, ZaranTech now offers SAP corporate training. That's right. Train your workforce in SAP with our comprehensive program. We offer customized courses, certified trainers, and hands-on labs for both individuals and businesses. Our standout features: bespoke training, fully configured servers for practice, in-house materials, and a dedicated LMS. Plus, get session recordings and 24/7 support. From functional to technical modules, we have got it all. Choose ZaranTech for SAP training and watch your team excel. Learn, upskill, succeed with ZaranTech.
Other than a transaction currency, company code currency, and global currency, for your intercompany transactions, maybe you do it in finance or you do it in group reporting. Okay, wherever you do it, I wanted to see or check value in other currency by converting the values during my intercompany reconciliation. That is possible. That is the reason this option has been given. And we have added to that. Is that clear to all? Again, I'm putting for that also this one.
So all this, let's say if we are putting these 4 conditions, all the 4 conditions should pass, because there could be a possibility that tolerance of 6,000 is met for company code currency, but not for global currency.
Sir, I'm giving
All the
here
4
6,000 as a generic. If you wanted to convert and put 6,000 in USD, 6,000 like 6,000 in USD is equal to some value in euro, you can convert and put here just a tolerance. Okay. What my assumption is, if it crosses the tolerance, I will go for reconciliation. If it doesn't, if for example, there is no none of my limits, it doesn't crosses the limit, then I don't need to do a reconciliation at all. You got my point. We have a tolerance limit, like above 6,000, we'll do a reconciliation. Less than 6,000, I don't need, because it is an acceptable differences. We'll proceed. So that with that, I'm setting this tolerance. Got it?
Yes, I got it. My main question is, let's say if I have a particular this thing, intercompany number amount, okay, it passes the company code, but it doesn't pass the global currency. So how would it happen?
Say logically, you will put in the respective converted part. That is your action and your call, your business call. I put for all 6,000. If your IN company code currency is INR and your group currency is USD, putting 6,000 in both, it is not logical. You got my point. So you have to you have to make your logic here in the target, because mine is USD and euro. There will not be much difference. I put generically 6,000 because my transaction currency are in euro and USD, and my group currency in euro. Okay, so euro to USD conversion would not be a much difference. So that is the reason I put it as a 6,000. If you like, if there is a difference, that is a call you have to take. Okay, Yeah, I have put here company code currency. I didn't get differences. But if I get in a group currency differences, whether I have to go for reconciliation or that is your business call. Here we are just telling that what is the limit out of the above business or users has to do a reconciliation. If it is less than the test tolerance limit, you can say, okay, this is I don't need to do that because it is within the limits. Okay. So whenever you take here, you have to have two sides. One is consolidation unit side and the partner unit side. So consolidation unit side, what you have to do is what here we will see here. I wanted to do here FS item. FS item, okay, equal to my AR FS item 121100. Partner unit. Partner unit is not empty. Okay, is equal to 12110. Partner unit is not empty. Okay, so this is the logic. That is AR where partner unit is what displays in you is what its system displays here. Okay, and again in the partner unit side, which I wanted to display here is again FS item. Partner unit is not empty. Okay. So these are the two things. One is FS item, where want to in the consolidation unit, I keep it as AR. In the partner unit side, I'm keeping it as AP and I'm doing a reconciliation. Fine. Is that clear? And I will save here.
What is that leading amount up?
The leading amount. This is the main amount system has to consider. Which one it has to consider? That is, you can set anything. I set as a transaction currency. Okay.
Okay.
Here, what we are doing is between two partner units, for AP and AR, corresponding AP and AR, whatever the tolerance we have kept, if it is below that, then that can be ignored. Is it like that?
That is, you don't need to do the reconciliation part if the tolerance is less than that. For example, if your management decision is like that. Now I will go and see the reconciliation balance. Hold on, sir. Now, whatever reconciliation case I created, what is my reconciliation case? This is a reconciliation case. Here, if you see, what is my this is my reconciliation case. What is my version? B66. Okay. What is my physical year? You put it for 12/2023. Can you see here? So BB66 to US66. Okay. Group. This is the group what we created. Okay. According to this group, you can see here. According to this group, you can see here what will be your differences. Okay. BB66 to
Consolidation. Use US66.
So here you can see here the value BB66 to US66. Okay, currency, which is your leading unit currency. Okay, there you can see the leading amount is 23,625. Okay, and the partner unit is, what is the partner unit value? That is the value which is appearing here. Okay, so if you come here, okay, again CA66 to US66, CA66 to US66. If you see, this is your leading unit value. Okay, and your partner unit value is 15,800. Okay, this 15,800 is the partner unit value. Okay, again, if you see here, FR66 to SW66, if you see here SRW to FS66, you can see here 15,800, 1020. Here it is 918. There is 102 is a difference. Okay. And SW66 to FR66, you can see this is a transaction, this is a difference. US66 to CS66, here you can see this is a difference. Clear? And you can see here, this is, you are seeing it in transaction currency. If you go for this USD conversion, you can see for USD conversion also. See in the USD conversion, if you see BB66 to US66, leading amount, partner unit, what is the differences? Okay. And here if you see CA66 to US66, FR66 to SW66, US66, in all this, what is the differences? Okay. All is within my tolerance. Okay, it is not crossing the tolerance because I put a 6,000. If you see intercompany differences, it is not crossing it. You are getting my point. Even if you see your global currency, this is my differences. Can you see? If you wanted to see what is this difference, 5062, okay, you can click here. Okay, when you click here, system shows up those values. Okay, leading unit to partner unit. These are the values. Got it? Is it clear to all? Say here still I have not extracted the data. I have done the settings every month and you come, you are checking. Okay, these are the differences. If this is a differences, it is agreeable. You don't need to go for a reconciliation activity. This is within a tolerance. Okay. If you say, okay, I saw the differences, I wanted to go here and check what is the differences. You can see the differences leading unit to partner unit. Got it? And everything is showing as process status as new. See your, can you see your status as new? For example, okay. Here, if I try to, here I get a value, I cannot reconcile here. If I say 0, see, items with status new need to be rolled in and matched first through an auto match. Do you want it to run an auto match now? System, we have to run a process. If you here, it just show the difference, and what is making the line item difference is what we are showing. If you say I wanted to go, this is within a tolerance, I don't want to do it, you can leave it here only. Got it? You can leave it here only and go and eliminate. This is agreeable difference. I can go and eliminate directly. If you say I wanted to go for a reconciliation, okay, when I run an automax scenario. This is my ICDOCM, is a intercompany reconciliation table. Okay. So what is my matching method? Still I have not extracted any data. You don't find it because I have not done a run. Got it. So once I run, this data from ACDocu will come here. It will run the matching process. Whatever is can able to, we have defined a rules, right? Whatever it can be assigned, it will do it for all those categories. Clear? Is it clear?
Mm-hmm.
So to run an reconciliation activity, okay, here I will go. Here there are two apps: manage assignment by matching method, manage assignment by reconciliation case, manage assignment by reconciliation case. These are the two apps, okay, where we are going to track that. I'll go by manage assignment by reconciliation here. Here, if you see here, what is my reconciliation case? B66RE display group. Okay. Here you can see my version is B66. Okay. And in which currency you wanted to do it. And I wanted to do it for 012.2023. Okay. For which consolidation unit you wanted to do? CA66, for example. Go. Here, these are all items which is seen here. Okay. Because still I have not run anything. System is not allowing me. System is not showing anything matched. Everything is showing it as a new. Again, why I'm showing this screen is when I run a matching process, whatever is been matched, all will be set as a match status as a matching, and it will going to display. Before I do that activity, I'm trying to show this part. Okay. Manage assignment by reconciliation. Still, I have not run. I'll come back here. Or when I get a pop-up, I can run from there. Or you have manage assignment by matching method. Here I select by matching method, and I can run for based on the matching method also. Here again, these are the new status. Either you can use by doing that, or you can use by doing this. So before I do all this, I have to run a reconciliation activity. Got it? Any doubt in this? Now, how to run? There are two ways. One, you can come here and you can say create. This is an app. Okay. Matching run, schedule. Okay. Job method. Step 2. In the step 2, start immediately when you wanted to do it. Matching run, I'll put it as 1 for our identification. Step 3, please enter a value. Matching run. Okay. Next. What happened? Parameters. Yeah. Here where the parameters we have to do. So here what I'll say, I'll give here the parameter matching method, which matching method you wanted to run. I wanted to run for my matching method B66M, right? If you have anything, you can do it and schedule it here. Okay, this is one way of doing it. Okay, you're getting my pointer. This is one way of doing it. Okay, the next way of doing it here is, okay, matching method. The next way of doing it here is when you define a matching method. If I go for this matching method, here there is an option of run matching. Okay, either you can schedule a job and run, or you can go here run matching. When I say run matching, it asks, okay, this for this matching you run, okay, fine. For which physical year and period you have to run? 2023-012. Okay, consolidation chart of accounts. My version is B66. How these configurations are coming? Okay, these configurations are coming. I showed you here. Whenever you run, okay. Consolidation it I wanted to do it for all. Okay, I'll say run matching. Okay, matching job scheduled. It is running. If it is finished, check result. Okay. So when I say check result, you can see these are the matching document number got generated. Matching document number are generated. Okay. If you see in the IC document table, you see there is a matching document number got generated. Right? You can see here now. Can you see here? Matching number, assignment number got generated. For every assignment, there is an assignment number. It put a processing status. Earlier it was a new. If you see earlier it was showing new. Now it is saying it as assigned. Okay. Now it is showing it as assigned. Okay. So now let's go. Here you can see matching document number. If I click on this, you can see these are the assignment numbers. Okay. In these assignment numbers, if you see, this is an amount which has been reconciled. If you are finding difficulty here in seeing this, okay, you can go back to manage assignment by reconciliation case. If I go here now, because we have given R10 in the configuration, that is the reason it's not with this. Okay, consolidation unit, I'll see use. Here, there is nothing unassigned. All items are assigned. Here, assignment number 100234, assignment number 10023. Okay, with that, okay, what all the documents got assigned? If I click here, assignment number got generated. You can see in the leading unit, okay, leading unit, these are the items, okay, which is been linked, okay, in this leading unit. Okay, for this, for the corresponding items, you can see these are the items. Got assignment number got linked here with B66 version. See here you can see here B66, which is 21100. Okay, which is my ER. Okay, the AP. If you see here first item, it is EAR. Assume that, okay, I found this is an issue. Okay, I wanted to reassign it. I'll say unassign. As when I say unassigned, there is somewhere that there is a wrong happened in my reconciliation activity. System put everything back here in the partner unit. Okay. Again, I just say that this is also not done correctly. I'll say unassigned. I'll put it as unassigned. Here, these are the items which were sitting in the leading unit, US 66. Okay. 121100. Okay, which is AR part. US S66 to partner unit CA66. If you see here it is consolidation unit CA66, which is 211,100. Okay, and this may be partner related to US66. So these are US66. What all the transactions are relevant? These are okay. System got assigned to all. Okay, now I found there is an issue. It didn't do the activity, so I have unassigned it back. Now for example, I wanted to manually, okay, this item is equal to this item. I'll say assign it. Okay, reason code it has, comment it has. You can say assign. Action performed. Here, assignment is done. Okay, with a new assignment number. Okay, if you go and see here in this assignment number, you can see to which it has been matched and this document number got generated. Okay, clear. Is it clear? So now the rest all I wanted to reconcile because I'm not, when I do 250, 248, this is a difference. This is an acceptable difference. I'll say, I can say here, communicate also, send notifications and email, add note and send whatever you want. Or say assign. What is the reason code? Is what we will assign it here. Okay. You say match within tolerance. For example, you wanted to set this. Comment is required. Comment. Okay. Another assignment number. Got it. So once you run everything that reconcile and whatever is not being reconciled or where the process status has been set as unassigned. Okay. That means where, say, you see that, right? When I say unassigned, the processing status. Okay, workflow status has been on. That is the reason. Okay. So here, if I want to, say, for example, here, if you see CA66 consolidation unit, okay, you see everything is in unassigned status. Everything is in unassigned status. I can just select all here, and I'll say the unassigned status will become assigned and generate an assignment document number, which says that as a matched. Clear? So this is how we are going to, once upon running a reconciliation based on your rules, okay, whatever left out, you will match it and you will going to close your ICMR activity. Once you close your ICMR activity, that is your reconciliation activity, then where we are going to start the elimination part. Okay. So this is the overall part of ICMR, how we use this tool and do it. First, you're setting up a matching method, then setting up a reconciliation case, then running the matching. Upon running the matching, based on your rule IDs, if it is matched, it is fine. Otherwise, you use manage assignment by reconciliation case and reconcile to that. Okay. Here, whenever you reconcile, whatever you did a reconciliation, you wanted to take approval, you can trigger a workflow and get the approvals for that. Okay. And upon, if you are fine with everything, you can go and eliminate the differences. Okay, whatever differences is there, you can go and eliminate it. How to run that elimination step? Now I have reconciled, I agree for the differences. Okay, then I have to run an elimination. As I told, this process of reconciliation can be placed in finance module before you release the data to group reporting. If all are integrated entities, if there are non-integrated entities, you can keep that as a part of that in a group reporting module. Because if it is integrated entities, I always recommend there, because any differences you have to post there only, and that data should release from AC.R to AC.Q. Okay. Here, because it is a non-SAP entities are more, If you find any differences you wanted to do it, you directly do it in AC docu.
So this is what you have shown so far is not ICMR, right? This is the process to be followed for non-SAP systems. That reconciliation will be done in group reporting itself. So this is that process, correct?
This process is called as an ICMR process, sir.
So this is the same process. Okay, so same process will be followed in for integrated companies also in the name of ICMR.
Yes.
Okay.
The same process is followed. What I told earlier, I'm doing it by using a data source AC docu. If you do it as a part of finance, you can use AC doca or you use BSEC and BKPF. That is what the matching method or the source data source which I showed it when I'm explaining it.
Okay. Only the source will be different, but the process will remain the same.
Yes. We should have matching method. In matching method, you define the rules and you create a reconciliation case. Upon that, system will going to run a matching and then system will propose the values. See here, there is nothing much you felt like that. It is just a extraction of data. Okay, before you extraction data, you are just creating a matching method and you're creating a reconciliation case. In matching method, you are defining the matching rules. Okay, you're defining the matching rules. Here where you're defining the matching rules. In the matching rules, you are going to put all the logics, whatever you, based on your data, what all the things it has to do when it is trying to do for a reconciliation part. When it is trying to reconcile, automatically what it has to do. Okay, whatever it is not been come as a part of match, it will get as assigned and it will sit. So that whatever you are going to, whatever system couldn't able to match according to you rule, it will put as unassigned. That you manually go and do it by reconciliation case. Otherwise, if your all data is correct during your reconciliation, like 80 to 90% of your, because your configuration is consistent and you considered all the scenarios of your intercompany, whatever the rules you define it, on that your efforts will get reduced of reconciliation. That means you are as a consultant, how effectively you design this matching rule ID by understanding their intercompany transactions, that many efforts will get reduced for the business user to run this tool. Because when they run, all your scenarios have been covered, then it will be easy for them to identify, okay, this is because of this, this is because of this. But
so the reconciliation case we are creating to deal with the unreconciled items, right?
In the reconciliation case, we are assigning this matching method. Okay. We are assigning this matching method and we are telling that how you have to reconcile, which one should come in right hand side, which one should come in left hand side, is what you are defining in your reconciliation case. In the reconciliation case, I assign a matching method. I'm filtering up to which consolidation unit I'm going to do it, and I'm going to set here the tolerances, okay, upon which I can go for reconciliation. And in the consolidation unit, what entity should display, what it should display in the partner unit, that is AR and AP versus what it has to check during my reconciliation, is what I'm trying to display in the sites. Based on these sites only, you are displaying, when I go here, manage assignment by reconciliation. The reconciliation case, if you say here, how it is displaying here, it is displaying based on this one only.
So these two, matching method and reconciliation case, these two are the configurations, right? And the day-to-day, the reconciliation transaction is manage assignments, is it?
Yes. Come again.
No,
manage assignment. This one is day-to-day. This is the day-to-day.
This is a reconciliation process, right?
Yes.
Manage. Okay.
After running your reconciliation, the users will do this activity. Method and reconciliation case will be handled by you, consultant. Okay. And manage by assignment by reconciliation case, manage assignment by matching method, running the job is what the business will do.